civil suit between us, Nnojab Ventures Limited versus Arcel Delis and Co. MIFO Private Bonded Terminal, Nigeria Custom Board, Ministry of Finance, Attorney General of Federation, have been going on for over 14 years in Federal High Court Ikoyi with their suit number 388/2007. The fourth judge from northern part of Nigeria, Justice Mohammed Aikawa, was transferred from Sokoto to our court in Lagos, 2017. And he started de novo as his previous peers have done. Our case went on and entered trial. The defendant counsel cross-examined my very self, Anacho, Innocent Uzomba. Second plaintiff and president of first plaintiff. They finished cross-examining me on 8th October 2019. MIFO Council and Government Council start cross-examining as a daily witness. They finished their cross-examining 2020. It left for we, the plaintiff, to cross-examine him. We sluggish of our counsel. Justice Arika was transferred early 2021. The second judge from south part of Nigeria, Justice Daniel Emeka Osi Agum, was transferred from Umuahia to our court in 2021. 24th June was the first day our matter come up before him. The counsel for Delis and Co. submit that he's going to write to Chief Judge of Federal High Court to approve fiat. First time over 14 years, they are asked for that kind of fiat. For Arikawa, the previous judge, to come and continue the trial. Our counsel object that the current judge should start where the previous judge stopped. Government counsel submits that the new judge should start where the old judge stopped. That 14 years ago, he never thought of going to law school to think of becoming a lawyer. As the Delhi's counsel stood up again and said 14 years ago have no meaning for him, no feeling. That he's holding brief for me for counsel who was absent, that they are going to send letter for CJ for fiat. Having seen on human position and can't speak of government counsel, I raised my hand up. I was allowed to speak. I said, my Lord, we are the one feeling the pain over 40 years. The criminality of releasing empty container that brought about this suit have destroyed my life and the life of my family in Great Japan and Nigeria. That we are going to send letter to CJ not to approve any fiat. The judge end up and adjourn our case 23rd day of July 2021. We compose our 9-page letter with 17 years beat, dated 28th day of June 2021, and submit to CJ office in court premises in Ikoyi. On 23rd day of July, my counsel showed me his own letter against the fiat, dated 24th day of June. He want to submit it on 23rd day of July. Our case was called. All defendant lawyers, none of them was in court. The judge awarded courses against them, and adjourned our case 1st November for continuation of trial, and promised that we will send hearing notice to all the counsel in our case. Indeed, he do. He did. On 1st November, our case was called. All the counsel, our counsel, Asedelis, MIFO, government counsel, they all adopted previous procedure and continuation of trial. But as a delayed witness wasn't in court for we, the plaintiff, to cross-examine him. That was the position of the case. His counsel pleaded this adjournment. He must be there. The judge adjourned 19 November. 19 November, we are in court. The judge announced there is a fiat for me for bonded terminal. The previous judge, Justice Arikawa, will come and continue the trial. And our case was adjourned. Senator. I started making inquiry about the judges who was transferred with Justice Arikawa. How are they doing with this fiat? I get a response. Some have come twice, 3 times, but Arikawa never come once. From 24th June, the day we appear before the new judge, till now, we could have reached cross-examining all the defendant witness. The defendant, one, Justice Arikawa, to come for Akure, where there is only one flight per day to Lagos, with possibility of cancellation of flights, bad weathers. Can Justice Arikawa drive 6 hours from Akure, bad road and kidnappers to Lagos? The answer is no. What is he coming to do in our case? To hear their witness answering yes or no? Because all our questions are leading questions. I help my counsel to prepare it. I wonder why they have many attempts to send me to early grave. With these virtual lawyers before the judge, instead of punishing the Nigerian customs staff, Alhaji Shaibu, Alhaji Umaru, who have all the evidence before them that the motorcycle was manufactured in Great China and brought to Apapa Harbor by Great Japan Shipping Company, Mitsubishi SK Line. The worthless customs staff went on and released 80 containers with no regard. He doesn't mind the bona fide authority document given to us by Minister of Finance to import those motorcycles. Import finance, letter of credit, Marikago comprehensive insurance, Kotegina inspection report. Above all, federal government led and procedure in joint examination of the container by all government agencies. The Nigerian customs aborted it and do whatever they like. Do they have any business with empty container? No. It was a job of security agencies who have the power to investigate. Why empty container? Why? I ask. If cocaine had drug was found in our container, it is MDLE. If our bike is substandard, it is some organization. So many agencies. Anacho, I have never lived in any part of northern Nigeria, Hausa Fulani side. I have never lived in any city in Yoruba land. I come from abroad to Lagos and establish. I have no conflict with anyone. Being a good person is always my lifestyle. Lawmakers, you must hear my voice. Anacho, I'm calling you, sir, to use my horrific experience over 40 years to save Nigerians, especially businessmen. Copy Great America, Great Canada, and other countries who have done the same for their citizens. You have to adopt the system and bring guidelines how companies, individuals, can file a civil suit and defend it without a lawyer. Many good lawyers will like it because people will say hire them. The voucher lawyers who are majority in Nigerian law institutes, you hire them for one problem or your investment are inflated with conflict. In my own case, they have used Lagos State, forgery of document, steal our goods in industrial warehouse and showroom. Why do Lagos governor and chief judge allow this to happen? With their name, because they have done more horror against us. I refer you to GT Bank fraudulent loan under our company name, Blood Money. They know all our looted wealth is written on our lawyers and their staff to divert attention. Even though forgery of document is clearly stated in section 467 of Nigeria Criminal Code Act, the punishment range between 14 to life prison, depending on what thing they forge. Lagos State and Nigerian police usually cover them. I have survived many attempts to cut my life short, not to be alive and expose them. Your action to implement this will stop blood money. Using government institutes to drag people into a avoidable conflict just to have access to suck their life off. After multiple meetings with Lagos State, we submit a list and value of our motorcycle and marine engine, etc., both previous and current value, with our letter dated 7 July 2021, submit to Lagos State Governor Sanwo-Olu and Chief Judge Justice Kazim, on 8 July 2021. The Chief Judge's office also collected my passport and a copy of my driving license. The issue is still unsettled. Without prejudice, in an argument in court, anybody can bring objection as long as what you are submitting will help the judge to make a decision. That's why we argue Chief Judge not to give fiat with our letter. Regarding the MIFO emergency fiat, they say it was approved by Chief Judge. We apply for subscribe through copy with all the fiat order with our letter dated and submit to the court on 7 December 2021. I called one of the court staff and he could not pick, but he sent a text message that application have been initial and the minute to the lordship for approval. This is the first time over 40 years I have applied a document in our file and it was denied. I doubt the authenticity of that fiat. Many documents have been forged to pin us down. They contributed me appearing in YouTube. Our letter dated 28 June 2021 with 17 exhibits is too strong. It exposed the wrong and the abuse of judiciary by those lawyers. Chief Judge of Federal High Court should take adequate step. We sent the same letter to great leaders of G7 countries, great China, great Russia. At the same time, DHA took it to President Buhari on 9 July 2021, received by Taiwo at 10:51 a.m. UPS took it to CGN, Honorable Justice Tanko, on 12 July 2021, received by Luca at 11:01 a.m. UPA took it to Senator President Mr. Lawal on 13 July 2021, received by Daniel A. at 13:41 p.m. UPS took it to Speaker of Rep. Mr. Femi on 13 July 2021, received by Olariwaju CA at 14:44. Anacho, I'm bringing this to the world. That CGN, Honorable Justice Tanko, is from the northern part of Nigeria. His second in judiciary, Justice Odele, is from south of Nigeria. Both of them are where the Supreme Court on 14 January 2020 declared Hope Uzodinma as a winner of Imo State election. with our suit number 388 polling booth. 388 polling booth. For the circumstances of forgery with judicial stamp, many other crimes connecting to the arresting and searching of many judges' house, it is true to say they might have already used a forgery judgment of our case and obtain money from Ministry of Finance. And they are doing all their best to cut my life short, which they have tried in many ways, inside and outside the court, which raise the issue briefly with the exhibit of the action of attempting to murder me in our letter dated 28. This nonsense of Nigerian custom with empty container happened in 2005 when President was Obasanjo, ex-military man. His vice, Atiku, was ex-custom officer. Can you imagine? The continuation of destroying our Nigerian Japan family and company. Roll over to Yaradua and Jonathan. Just imagine people in Asrock. He moved against Jonathan Sambo. Nobody have bread. They ruined 200 million people. So pity. He moved again before President Buhari and Osubanjo. Daft. They don't do anything. You don't see problem in custom in our number one harbor. You don't see it. All the more people that I'm sending to you, you don't read it. How can you convince international community that blood money are not you who are doing it? Because using somebody's name to pull out billions of naira in the bank section is not easy crime. Governors, IG, CGN, present. None of you. I'm seeing all of you clearly. You are the real perpetrators. Complete. That's why petition goes nowhere. They are the people who are complaining. So many years in pain, destroying our fundamental right with institutions. For over 14 years, like no one is in charge. It is true to say, so far too long, Nigeria never had a president that loved and protect her image. I beg the current president to start acting on people's petitions sent to him. I question to your chief of staff, not sit down and answer the professor. No, Nigeria need hard-working men. So which country? People have to work hard to solve people's need, to answer people. That we come a very nice to people understanding to remove the president from being a suspect in blood money and organized crime. That's why we ask the lawmakers to grant our request We can sue with our evidence. Why must I need a lawyer to sue a lawyer? They betray here and there, flying like a fly. They damage many things. Lawyers, we send them to prison. CJ, you have to monitor this so-called fiat to be sure it is not another type of trap by the defendant, encouraged by judges, to start pushing us hard again. That will force us to expose our letter to you, dated 28 June 2021 with 73 bits, which is submitted to your office the same day. Online, let the world see and read that we have reason for what we are saying, complaining all time. Both CJ of Lagos State and Federal, we are waiting for a correction that will bring back what belongs to us. Rules must be obeyed. Justice for all. Fundamental right is important. Protecting and executing of legal procedure very important. So long live Federal Republic of Nigeria with her friends